Now look at this. Let me show you where this scripture speaks about pornography. Is that okay? This scripture speaks about pornography. Now look at it. Romans 1:27. He said, and likewise also the men, living the natural use of woman, bound in their lust towards one another, men with men, walking that which is unseemly. You know, King James is very nice. And receiving in themselves that recompense of their error, which was meat. Even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient. Is it convenient to say you are a dog? Is it convenient to say you are attracted sexually to a cat? Is it convenient? The Bible says that because they failed to retain God in their knowledge, He gave them over. Do what you want. And don't forget that the cup of sin of nations get filled. And even Babylon the Great will fall. It's just a matter of time. Be careful of trying to imitate what God is about to destroy. Please be careful. I perceive. Let me tell you something. Mark what I'll tell you now. Maybe I should leave it for now. If care is not taken, in 2024, we are going to see the highest rate of scandals in this country. This thing is like balloon. It will get big, exciting. It gets to a point to burst. You can't help it. Once the process has been initiated, it's just like somebody falling from a treetop or from the top of a building. Say, I will not die. I will not die. As long as you have jumped, you will hit the ground. It's just a matter of when. God told me, anything you don't want the world to hear, don't say. Anything you don't want the world to see, don't do. Period. You can't do it and think you can cover it. No. No. I mentioned measures I had to put in place for my own safety. People were laughing. That I have my WhatsApp open in all devices for my security, sir. So that my heart, because my wife, nobody falls below the level of their wives unless they conquer their wives. A woman will not let you fall below her level. You hold you. Be careful of conquering your wife. Your major lifeline is gone. A conquered woman has resulted to silence as the only way to cope with the marriage. Be careful. That thing pushing you is after your crown. He wants King David to become David. That thing telling you as a pastor that your choir member is fine. He wants to finish the ministry. It is better to do this thing with honor. May you keep your honor. Amen. Again, I pray you will not dance to the beat of shame. Amen. I have always announced this. If I have ever tried to sexually harass you, people are here. I've led them since. They are watching across all our centers. Speak up. And if I'm moving from a center, maybe I pass a center, I'm going to plant church in another center. The final Sunday, that's the question I ask. Whose ox have I got? Have I stolen? Whose camel have I taken? A generation must know integrity exists. Somebody was asking me a question during an interview, said this. I said, I don't have any answer. Let me live to prove that the answer is correct. Let my life answer it. In another 20, 30 years, come back and ask me. This thing we call wisdom is not just in words. The wisest king in the Bible ended up taking loans. Because you can say things nicely, but your life is bad. It doesn't stop there. The fear of God is the beginning of wisdom. If it begins, it takes that fear to maintain it. Are you with me? Romans 1:28. As they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those which are not what? Convenient. Being filled with unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers, backbiters, haters of God. So is this really happening? Mention God on some TV station, they will bleep you out. Look at the way they will look at you with disgust. Like God. Haters of God, disrespectful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things. People are inventing evil things. Inventing different sex toys. People are sitting down and thinking of. Huh? No, see, all those sex toys, no man will be vibrating. No man is an electric. Shake. No man. Don't start what you can't finish. You shall know what I'm talking about. If you don't know, let's just you don't have to know. No man. It's human being you are marrying, not spring. Human being. Don't let the devil promote what is not. You understand what I'm saying? One guy. There was a case. Very, very serious case. Son of a cousin of a powerful man in this country. Staying in the same estate. I went to the house, myself and a brother, checked the wife's picture on the wall. Indian. How have we grew up wanting to marry Indian woman? Until Nigeria happened. Okay. You marry from Ijebu. Ijebu side now. Okay. So clean. We're looking at the same woman. It looks like the photocopy version of what is on the wall. What's going on? Every time she comes, she's shaking the bell, wondering, okay, but which are rich guys? Guy, okay, I want to marry a rich man. Be careful, they are rich fools. Be careful. Be careful. So, over time, she found a way to open up. The guy cannot enjoy sex. For him to enjoy sex with his wife, he will need to beat her. So, it is in that state of almost near lifelessness that he now enjoys his sex. And if you see this guy, clean guy, 6 packs, check, everything check, 6 feet tall. When you see him, you say, this is the end of it. This is the height of being a man. Spec. Spec. It's a spec. But this spec was, he will beat hell. He needs to almost finish her. Then he now, how did that start? Pornography. Some will tie the handcuff. How did the handcuff become an instrument of sex? Handcuff. Cane. Are you a ram going to slaughter? Handcuff. Bondage. It's prison sex. Handcuff. Handcuff. You didn't steal. You didn't kidnap. Just like that. All of a sudden. Now, they are cuffing you. So I like him, he's my spec. The calamari, the credit. People say these things jovially, jokingly. How far? Do you like bondage sex? What do you mean? Brother, what are you talking about? How do you mean? Tell. See, people came to church with carryovers, so be careful. Be careful. That's why I say pray, so you will not report within. So you have been reading Bible. That's what you have been sowing. The devil is sowing some other things. It is when you want spec outside of scriptures. A David with a touch of Jaru. That has the touch. So I just like guys that give bad voice vibes. Hi, Kalene Momti guy. Easy candy crazy, CV like Kade. So sick hi tabaha. How do you mean? I love them young, wild, and free. Young and wild. Wild. Like a cheetah. Like a lion. Wild. I tell you. Wild. Like you wake up at night. Wild. Just wild. I like it wild. Wild. Not wild in prayer. Ankov kind of wild. Cain, Koboko kind of wild. Just like them wild. Because you didn't suffer in life and you just find your cup must be full just to suffer. Young and wild. Tie you on the silly. Wild. Say, I like them young. I like them wild. I like them free. Biza! Yeah, Abuja, people are just getting to know Biza. Biza! Yeah, Biza. And people go to learn all this in America. San Francisco. Say, this is what we do in the Western world. You can't sleep with the wife until you first smoke, you go and high. I like it wild. I like it like that. You are suffering and smiling. Only God knows what you're into. These are issues. It is pornography that gives people a wrong sexual orientation. There's no stopping once you start. There's no stopping. Look at verse 31. He said, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, there's no natural affection, implacable, unmerciful. Now look at this. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do it. That's pornography. See people doing it, but I say, I'm not doing it, but I just enjoy it. More like an experienced virgin. Just, I know all those in and out, but I'm a virgin. Virginity that is not coming with purity is scam. It's not just about keeping the high men. It's about being pure. It's about purity. Tell your neighbor it's about purity. Tell your neighbor it's about purity. Purity. The body is a virgin, but the mouth has kissed over 100 people. We don't even know what. Let's leave it. The day that lives will swear. They now help you bandage it to swear. The devil seems to be on a journey, but you won't go with him. And I said the other time that it gets so bad that people can no longer be stimulated sexually by their spouse. Imaginations needs to kick in of something they have seen, because the brain is now designed to respond only to those images. And many women are complaining. You don't hear these things outside. Any home that you can't settle the matter, you can't get to the matter, there's sex involved. How do you marry a beautiful woman and just abandon her? Because something else is paying the bills. Something else is footing the bill. That is the truth. Something is footing the bill. We have to discuss this in church. Very important. Pornography is very aggressive. When it takes hold of a person, it rids the person of the ability to do every other thing, including study, natural human relationship. Person can't relate. Always locked up indoor. If you are struggling with pornography, don't have your prayer room closed. Pray where people can see you. Because you will no longer be praying, you'll be watching porn. Don't say, I generate my fire in the secret. It will become secret sin. If you are struggling with pornography, beware of locked doors. That's where it happens. Once you lock the door and off the light, you are gone. It will be a trap. Say, I just want to pray in isolation. You won't pray. And once pornography keeps going like that, you will no longer be able to fast. Because this thing can be weekly, can be monthly, can be daily, can be hourly. It can even be as bad as almost the whole of the day spent on porn site. It can be that invasive. It's aggressive, guys. It is aggressive. If all of these things I've mentioned, if you notice that quietly you are battling maybe monthly or weekly, then the ones I mentioned, you are surprised. That's where you are coming to unless you get help. So imagine somebody hooked on porn sites throughout. The person will not be able to relate. They become antisocial. Socially distant from people, can't connect. They can't even connect with women, can't connect with men. It makes people prone to rape because you are seeing sexual abuse, minors being defiled. It makes you prone to many things that are not natural. Very serious. And it has to be discussed. We have to know about it. It just doesn't stop by itself. It doesn't. It doesn't stop by itself. Keeps becoming aggressive. Keeps becoming serious. Keeps becoming dangerous. Keep becoming, oh yes. You can even see things online. People in public transport. They are so lost. They are watching porn. Public transport. Somebody waiting at train station, watching, he's lost. The brain is wired to go for it. Always lost. Very serious issue. So when this thing comes, it seeks, it's like virus. It attach, colonize. It invades, spreads, multiply. It's invasive and aggressive. You know, like cancer. One of the things that makes cancer very dangerous is that it begins to spread without any symptom. And by the time people find out, it has touched vital organs. So you cut these safe margins, you spread again to other important places. And because sexual related addictions comes with oath of silence. That's the reason why it's dangerous. Nobody talks about it. Nobody wants to be seen as a pervert. And you have to get for help. You have to seek for help.